most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Shaw, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today we're going to show you 3 unusual stretches everyone should do, yes, including you.
There you go, Bob.
By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day.
Right.
Also, go to bobandbrad.com, the website we just redid. Go to the giveaway section because we're always giving something away. This week we're giving away a Booyah Stik.
Booyah Stik.
Really good for the shoulder problems and other things.
Oh, yes.
Balance. It'll be pinned to the top of the page on Facebook, the contest that is. Go to Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok for a 60-second version of our program.
Excellent job, Bob.
So I picked out these 3 stretches, Brad. I think really everyone should be doing these because, and we'll go over why as we talk about each one. They're a little bit unusual. Some of them you may have heard of it, and some of them we invented.
But they're very simple, and I agree. I looked at this and I thought, oh, what's Bob up to now? And I looked at it, it's like, I agree. I concur, Bob.
All right, I'm glad you concur. So the first one is hanging. And this has become actually popular among some people.
Right.
Now, why would I want you to hang? One, because shoulder problems are very common among people, especially as you get older. And hanging helps heal the most common shoulder problem, impingement.
Impingement, there you go.
Which can lead to tendonitis, bursitis, rotator cuff tears. So we can stop all that from happening. And if you're having shoulder pain, it could help it.
Right. We came across this from an orthopedic shoulder surgeon who's got ample amount of evidence, science, research, etc. So
Dr. Kirsch. And the other thing it does, it helps decompress the spine.
Absolutely.
So who isn't that good for? I mean, you know, your spine's always getting poor posture when you're sitting and such. So very simple. You can get a pull-up bar. You get the Bob and Brad hanging handles here. But all you got to do is I hang with the palms hanging facing out.
Right. So if you're on a pull-up bar, it's going to be looking at the back of your hands.
Now you can do partial hang where I'm taking some weight on my legs and being as tall as I am. Or you can also do a full hang.
And I definitely, make sure that you can do a partial hang first, particularly if you have not done this before. You don't want to, give your shoulders that kind of stress right away. And it works out real well.
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't think you have to do this very long, Brad.
No.
I do like 10, 20 seconds. Then I might take a break and then do another 10, 20 seconds. And then I might go ahead and do some work. And I often use this as a break.
Yeah.
Like I have it in my office, and I'll when I'm working at the computer for like 40 minutes, I get up and do a hang.
Yep.
And my back often cracks.
Yep.
And also improves my grip, by the way.
Oh, sure.
I've noticed that.
And I don't know if you mentioned posture, but it pulls the shoulders. And that's the beauty of doing it with your back against the wall. Really, it's just adds that whole component.
So very easy one to do. It doesn't take very long, and it's good for the body. Next one, a hip flexor stretch. We are a nation of sitters, aren't we, Brad?
Yeah, we sit in the car, we sit on the couch, we sit texting, we sit all the time.
Yes, we do. And what happens when you sit too much? Your hip flexors get tight. That's the muscles on the front here, right about where your pockets are.
Right. They're responsible for flexing the hip. So walking's good for it, but this is a nice stretch.
And if this is tight, quite often what you'll have along with it is gluteal atrophy of your buttocks. And that's not good either because that can lead to other problems.
Right. Hamstring, back, low back.
Hamstring and back problems, right. So I'm just going to go ahead and kneel down here. And you can hold on to a wall or something like that, give you a little bit of balance. And I'm stretching this one right here. I'm in good posture.
Yep.
Pillow giving me support. And I'm going to lean forward like this. And as I lean forward, if you want to give yourself a little more boost, take your hand and push it on the pelvis here and give a little push.
Yeah, that pillow makes a big difference on how comfortable it is on your knee. You can use a cushion, any kind of a pad that you may have around the house.
Especially at our advanced ages, right, Brad?
Yeah, look at this posture. Bob is vertical in the trunk, as you can see with the Booyah Stik, and the hip is here. He's got good, he does this on a regular basis. Yeah. He's got good flexibility.
You can turn the leg out a little bit, and it'll actually stretch it a little more.
Yep. Yeah, so he's bringing that foot this direction. And it's not a lot. It's a subtle movement, but it makes a difference.
And again, you want to do both sides. once a day is fine for this, Brad. You
Sure.
don't need to do it any more than that. And then we'll go to the third one, Brad. I find on almost everyone I know, Brad, me in particular,
Yes.
the biggest posture area that I have problems with is, if you mind showing me, right, Brad, is right in this area here. Maybe go from the side even.
Yeah. This rounded
This is
punch.
right here. I see this on so many people, almost everyone,
Yep.
especially as you get older.
Yep.
So we're going to try to stretch this out. There's two ways we can do it. Both involve a ball. One's a tennis ball.
Yep.
And a lot of times the easy way to do this is just put a tennis ball in a sock.
You got me going now, Bob. It's like you're Hercules.
Yeah, that's right.
Goliath and
I don't know if that Hercules. But
no, Goliath and
yeah, Goliath and
David and Goliath. Sorry, thank you, Mike.
So you can just take the ball here, and it's a good. These are really heavy ligaments here. This stretch.
Yep.
That are holding the bones together. So I'll probably start up against the wall.
Yep.
And you just put it, and we're going to hit 6 spots here. This spot, this spot, this spot. I'm going to let it stretch on each side or let it roll in this area here. So very simple. Put it in one of the spots. Kind of reach back. I even do maybe a wall angel while I'm doing it.
Yep.
Get a little stretch. Move it in another spot. Give it a little stretch.
You are growing wings, Bob. You are pretty much an angel.
Yeah,
I'm sure your wife agrees.
Every time I hear her bell ring, I'm getting my wings. So I can move it down. Now, eventually, you can actually go onto the floor, but that's very aggressive.
Yep. Yep.
And you may want to have to put a towel over the top of it to start off with.
And it probably will not work well on a bed.
No, it won't work at all.
The ball absorb, and you won't get the benefits.
So, as an alternative, another one that's not quite similar, but very, very alike in some ways, is using a ball in a chair like this.
A nice ball about 6 to 8 inches, and it needs to be soft. If it's like a basketball, that kind of harder soccer ball, it won't work. You need something soft, or let some air out. That works well too. You're going to put the ball, between the shoulder blades, and we can go up and down depending on where it feels right for it, or adjust it. And we're going to use that ball to extend. Now, you can bring your head back like this. You can put your hands on your neck, and you're going to get a nice neck stretch with support. The back is supporting, getting that hunchback out of where you don't want it.
Yeah, it's nice as you can do this. This one's easy to do in your chair at work. I mean, you can do it throughout the day. And this is one that I would recommend that you do several times a day. It just doesn't take very long.
Right.
It's going to kind of revitalize you when you're working.
Yeah.
I found, Brad, when I started treating this area here, the knots went away.
Yeah.
I was getting knots up in those shoulders, especially when I was working a while.
Right. And that gets you tight, and you don't breathe as well. Everything just is more stressful in your life. And again, with this one, make sure I didn't mention it, but breathe. Deep breath in, nice, relaxed, deep breathing is going to help and really promote this good posture, relaxation, etc.
All right, Brad.
Wow.
I think we made it through another episode.
We did, Bob. And
we've done a few in our life.
We're becoming more efficient all the time.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching.